The moment Adnan and Tiger Lily first stepped onto our screens, it felt like a classic 90-day fiancé love story. Two people from completely different worlds, promising to make it work across borders, cultures, and time zones. Fans were instantly captivated by their story, rooting for them as if they were their own friends. You could almost feel the excitement in the comments, the late-night theories about what would happen next, and the endless debates about whether their connection was genuine. At first glance, they had all the hallmarks of a fan-favorite couple: chemistry, ambition, and drama that felt authentic enough to keep everyone hooked. But as we all know, reality has a way of sneaking in complications when you least expect them. It didn't take long for cracks to start appearing. Adnan began posting on social media in ways that made viewers do a double take. Some posts were confusing, others borderline alarming, and fans started whispering, "What is going on here?" Meanwhile, Tiger Lily's comments, once playful and loving, started carrying an edge of mystery. Subtle hints that not everything behind the cameras was smooth. It was the kind of tension that you can feel even through a screen. You know the feeling when you see red flags but ignore them? Yeah, that's what happened here. People loved the couple, but there was an unmistakable energy that things weren't entirely under control. Behind the scenes, the production crew wasn't blind to the shifting dynamic. Early on, TLC tried to balance the narrative. Calm, romantic moments were inserted, edited to highlight connection and love, hoping to keep the story on a familiar, safe track. But those edits weren't sticking. The energy between the couple was unpredictable, and every attempt to smooth the story felt like putting a bandage on a leaking pipe. The editors whispered to each other, the producers frowned over footage, and little by little, everyone could sense that the drama wasn't just a storyline. They were in the middle of it. Fans may have thought they were watching a normal season unfold, but the tension was building quietly, almost imperceptibly, until you could feel it in every scene. Those subtle hints, the unexplained absences, the unusual posts, and the unspoken arguments behind the cameras were all signals. Something was simmering, something that no edit could fix. And as the couple continued their journey, it became clear that the love story we were rooting for was about to collide with pressures neither fans nor producers fully anticipated. Everything you thought you knew about this couple was about to be turned upside down, and it all started behind the cameras. When the official Happily Ever After trailer dropped, fans immediately noticed something glaring. Adnan and Tiger Lily were nowhere to be seen. Not a single shot, not a cameo, not even a tease in the background. Suddenly, questions flooded every comment section and forum. Why were they missing? Was this a mistake or something more serious? Within hours, speculation exploded across social media. Fans scrolled through leaked behind-the-scenes photos, trying to spot them, and theories ran wild. Some suggested the footage had been deliberately deleted. Others thought the network might be hiding a scandal. Nobody knew the full story, and the absence felt heavier than any drama the show had aired so far. Insiders started whispering, and the leaks only fueled the fire. Anonymous sources hinted at serious tensions, unusual behavior, and unresolved conflicts that went far beyond normal disagreements. Fans dissected every social media post, reading between the lines of Tiger Lily's cryptic statements. She didn't directly say anything about being removed, but her Instagram story felt like a careful dance around the truth. One post said, "Some stories aren't ready to be told," while another hinted at feeling constrained, almost like someone was trying to silence her. That ambiguity sent fans into overdrive, creating a storm of speculation about what really happened behind closed doors. Meanwhile, Adnan's behavior only added fuel to the fire. His live videos were intense and unfiltered. He openly accused the network of manipulation, alleging unfair editing and selective storytelling. Fans were split. Some defended him, calling it honesty, while others criticized his tone, worried he was spiraling. Every post, every rant, every cryptic comment made the narrative murkier. It wasn't just a couple missing from a trailer anymore. It was a public clash between the stars and the network, amplified in real time on social media. The stakes escalated quickly. Fans were polarized, with arguments spilling into Reddit threads and fan communities. Some demanded the couple be permanently removed, citing risk and unpredictability. Others accused TLC of overreach, of censorship, and controlling the narrative. Meanwhile, the possibility of legal action hovered in the background. ENDA agreements, production rules, and internal investigations were reportedly in play. Every leak, every post, every deleted clip hinted that this wasn't just drama. It was a calculated, high-stakes battle behind the cameras. And just when everyone thought this chaos was only online, whispers started emerging from the set. Something had happened during filming that changed everything. The tension, the arguments, the unpredictable behavior, it all came to a head in a way that no edit could cover. The incident was reportedly so intense that even seasoned crew members described it as one of the most shocking moments they had witnessed in years. By the time filming reached its peak, the tension on set was impossible to ignore. Cameras caught more than just arguments meant for the show. There were moments off camera where voices rose, chairs shifted, and frustration boiled over. Crew members reportedly exchanged nervous glances, knowing that some of what was happening couldn't be edited out without leaving gaps in the story. Adnan's behavior was unpredictable. He challenged directions, questioned scene setups, and sometimes refused to film segments entirely. Tiger Lily wasn't immune either. While quieter, her actions hinted at a desire to control how she was represented. Every minor disagreement escalated, creating an atmosphere that kept everyone on edge. Production tried to contain the situation. Editors attempted to remove or soften the most volatile footage, smoothing out the story for public eyes. But every time a calmer scene was inserted, the underlying tension resurfaced in ways that were impossible to hide. The couple's defiance wasn't personal. It was about control. In high-stakes environments, stress, pressure, and the constant scrutiny can push people to act impulsively. When your story is being shaped by someone else, the instinct to push back is almost unavoidable. Fans watching online may have only seen highlights, but behind the cameras, the conflict had layers of frustration, miscommunication, and misaligned expectations. TLC reportedly responded quietly, but decisively. Entire segments featuring the couple were removed from trailers and Discovery Plus. NDAs were reinforced, and internal investigations began to ensure everyone on set understood the stakes. The network had to balance protecting the brand while managing the personalities of stars who were clearly pushing boundaries. For the crew, it wasn't just about catching drama for the camera. It became about maintaining safety, consistency, and the integrity of the show. Meanwhile, every subtle move by Adnan and Tiger Lily sparked new theories online. Posts hinting at leaks, cryptic comments about hidden footage, and carefully shared images created a sense of mystery. Fans speculated endlessly, connecting dots between deleted clips and what they saw on social media. There was one post that fueled endless debate, implying that the couple had plans beyond TLC's control. Observers could sense that this was not the end of the story, only the beginning of something bigger, something that would allow them to reclaim the narrative entirely. And just when it seemed like TLC had contained the fallout, the couple struck back in ways no one expected. Quietly, strategically, they began laying the groundwork for a return. Rumors hinted at discussions with streaming platforms, talks of a series where they would finally present their unfiltered story. Fans started noticing subtle signs, posts about scripts, makeup sessions, and hashtags signaling a fresh start. It was becoming clear that Adnan and Tiger Lily weren't disappearing quietly. They were planning a comeback that could challenge the network's control and rewrite their story completely. As soon as news of Adnan and Tiger Lily's absence spread, social media exploded. Hashtags like Free Tiger Lily and Ben Adnan Forever flooded timelines, and Reddit threads filled with every possible theory. Some fans argued that TLC had gone too far, accusing the network of censorship and manipulation. Others pointed fingers at the couple, suggesting their behavior had crossed the line and the removal was deserved. Every deleted clip, every cryptic post, every ambiguous Instagram story became fuel for debate. The more people speculated, the more intense the discussion grew, turning ordinary curiosity into a full-blown online frenzy. Fans dissected every social media move. Tiger Lily's stories, where she hinted at being silenced or misrepresented, sent waves of speculation through communities. Adnan's live streams were watched frame by frame, each pause and gesture analyzed as evidence of his side of the story. It wasn't just about entertainment anymore. For many, it became personal. Viewers projected their own feelings of betrayal, anger, or frustration onto the situation. There's something compelling about watching someone's life teeter between fame, scandal, and control. It makes you feel involved, like you're witnessing the raw edges of reality. The online pressure didn't just affect fans, it reached the couple and the network. Every post, every tweet, and every Reddit comment amplified the stakes. TLC had to respond cautiously, aware that any misstep could intensify public scrutiny. Meanwhile, Adnan and Tiger Lily were navigating a space where their every move was documented, judged, and debated in real time. This kind of attention can trigger stress, defensiveness, and impulsive decisions. Fans don't always see the pressure behind the camera, but it shapes every statement, every appearance, and every strategic post. Amid the chaos, rumors of a new project began to surface. Fans speculated that Tiger Lily might be preparing her next move, or that Adnan's live statements hinted at a bigger reveal. Every photo of a script, every hashtag, and every behind-the-scenes glimpse was analyzed for clues, as viewers tried to predict how the couple would reclaim control over their story. The curiosity and speculation created a feedback loop, where social media attention drove more drama, and the drama drove even more online activity. The intensity reached a point where even casual viewers couldn't look away, waiting for the next twist or revelation that would change everything. And here's where the story takes a wild twist nobody saw coming. After weeks of online speculation, the first hints of a comeback started to emerge. While no official deals were confirmed, multiple credible entertainment insiders hinted that Adnan and Tiger Lily were exploring options with streaming platforms. The chatter suggested that the couple could finally tell their story on their own terms, outside the traditional 90-day fiancé framework. Fans noticed subtle signals. Tiger Lily posting photos with scripts, makeup chairs, and captions that suggested preparation for something new. Every post felt calculated, a quiet declaration that she was taking control of her narrative. Tiger Lily's social media underwent a transformation. Her bio shifted to read survivor and truth teller, signaling a move toward empowerment. Inspirational posts about cutting out negativity and reclaiming your story flooded her feed. There was no bitterness, just a firm statement. The version of her story fans had seen on TLC was only part of the truth. Adnan followed a different route, using live videos to call out what he claimed were misleading edits, selective storytelling, and manipulation behind the scenes. His tone was intense, accusatory at times, but always focused on behavior, not identity. Fans were glued to every clip, debating, analyzing, and sharing screenshots faster than any network announcement could keep up. The power dynamics had shifted. Suddenly, viewers weren't just watching the couple, they were watching the network. Every statement, every deleted clip, every cryptic post became a clue in a high-stakes game of narrative control. Social media wasn't just a commentary platform anymore. It had become a courtroom, a stage, and a pressure valve all at once. Fans felt a rare sense of involvement, almost like they were helping the couple reclaim their story. The scrutiny that had once pressed down on Adnan and Tiger Lily was now directed at the network, questioning editing decisions and behind-the-scenes control. Even the casual observer could see the shift. The couple, previously at the mercy of production rules and ENDA restrictions, was now signaling that the story was theirs to tell. Adnan's live statements painted a picture of frustration, of betrayal, and of an audience caught between two competing versions of reality. Tiger Lily's subtle cues reinforced it, a promise that the next chapter would be hers, uncensored and unfiltered. Every fan comment, every theory, every viral post only fueled the momentum. The comeback was building quietly but steadily, and fans could feel that something bigger was on the horizon, a twist that nobody had anticipated yet. But the network isn't going down without a fight. By this point, the emotional undercurrents behind the scandal were impossible to ignore. Adnan's outbursts and live videos weren't just attention-grabbing, they reflected deep frustration. Months of feeling misrepresented, constrained, and edited into a narrative that didn't align with his perspective had built up. And the result was public, unfiltered expression. Tiger Lily, on the other hand, seemed motivated by a mix of self-preservation and narrative control. Her cryptic posts and careful social media branding suggested a desire to reclaim her story while navigating the fallout of decisions she may not have fully agreed with. Both were reacting to pressure in ways that were dramatic, but also human. From the network's side, the perspective was equally complicated. TLC was balancing multiple priorities, protecting its brand, mitigating liability, and managing audience expectations. Editing reality TV is a delicate business. Cut too much, and viewers lose context; cut too little, and legal or reputational risks emerge. Removing the couple from trailers, promotional material, and streaming platforms was a decision born from both caution and necessity. Behind the scenes, NDAs, internal reviews, and staff warnings were attempts to maintain control and prevent further escalation. In their eyes, it wasn't about silencing voices, it was about risk management and ensuring that the content released would not harm the show or the network. The tension, however, wasn't just about rules and rights. At its core, this story was about human behavior under pressure. The couple's attempts to assert control clashed with the network's need for order. Fans watching online witnessed the friction, the miscommunication, and the small rebellions that escalated into full-blown controversy. It's easy to judge from the outside, but in the thick of production, stress, scrutiny, and the desire to protect personal and professional reputations can lead to impulsive decisions, misunderstandings, and public conflict. Recognizing this adds a layer of empathy to a story often reduced to scandal. Both sides acted to protect themselves. The couple fought to reclaim their story. The network fought to protect its brand. And the viewers were left caught in between, watching every move like chess pieces on a board. And now, everything is pointing toward a final showdown that fans can't ignore. The rumor mill was spinning faster than ever. Fans and entertainment insiders alike speculated about what Adnan and Tiger Lily had planned next. Every post, every story, and every subtle hint of scripts or makeup sessions fed theories of streaming deals or independent projects. Viewers dissected every image, wondering if the couple was quietly preparing a platform where they could finally tell their story on their own terms. Even casual followers began following timelines more closely, anticipating announcements that could rewrite the narrative. The curiosity wasn't just about the couple, it was about who controlled the story moving forward. This was starting to feel like a classic David versus Goliath scenario. On one side, a massive network with brand protection, legal teams, and a global audience. On the other, two individuals who had been erased from trailers, streaming platforms, and official content, but were now quietly building influence, signaling a comeback. Fans realized that this wasn't just entertainment anymore, it was a battle for reputation and control. Every post from Adnan or Tiger Lily became a small victory in a public tug-of-war over perception. Every fan comment, every theory, every shared screenshot fed the momentum of the conflict. The stakes weren't just professional, they were personal. Careers, public image, and trust were all on the line. Adnan's live rants and Tiger Lily's subtle branding moves were strategic, calculated, and emotionally charged. Their efforts weren't reckless, they were carefully layered, aiming to regain agency over a story that had been hijacked. Social media had transformed into a battleground, and viewers weren't just spectators, they were participants in the unfolding drama. Every trending hashtag, every heated Reddit debate added weight to the struggle, escalating tension and keeping everyone guessing. The power struggle itself became almost cinematic. Networks are used to shaping stories, but here was a pair of stars refusing to play by the expected rules. The usual rules of editing, promotion, and narrative control were being challenged, and the result was public fascination mixed with real stakes. Fans were divided, discussions were heated, and speculation about streaming deals or spin-offs kept everyone glued to their screens. Reality TV had rarely felt this tense or unpredictable. Even without official confirmation, every subtle move hinted at an impending revelation, a turning point that could shock both fans and the network. What will happen next for the couple and TLC?